Hi, everybody. This is Al Spath on Positive Poker Insiders. Today I got a special guest. It's King Da Ka. I guess it's King Da Ka. Tommy Flynn from near San Antonio, Texas is on with us. We're over at Full Flesh Poker. He's sitting at the table right over here where the star is on your screen. Welcome, Tommy. How are you?
Thank you. I would
Um,
like to really thank you and Positive Poker Insiders for giving me this opportunity. It's a
no
real
problem.
honor.
No problem. You won the free session. King Da Ka. How do you say your name there? Your table name?
It's King Dakar.
King Da
That
Ka.
that that is the tallest, fastest roller coaster in the United States, and has kind of an intimidating name. Kind of ninja-like, kind of like a snake, like a viper. I,
Okay.
I liked it.
All right. And tell everybody that's listening in, what have you been playing and how long you've been playing? Give them a little history of, you know, your journey so far in poker.
Okay. Well, I started out about 10 years ago playing free chip. Play chip on Zynga and all the other sites. And a couple years ago, it came to my attention that we have this little site called Bovada, and I started playing on there and
Uh-huh.
found a whole different world, total different world. I did pretty well at first. I deposited $200, ran it up like 700. I took 500 out, and really haven't cashed out since. Now, kind of just maintain a bankroll. Some days I can really hit some pretty big losses. Those are the days that I'm probably playing pretty bad, and I just don't realize it,
Now
and I
you
just keep
just you
playing,
just
hoping I'm
you,
gonna.
you hang on a minute. Anytime you do an action, you just raise with something like ace king or pocket pair. What do you have?
I have Ace King,
Okay. Now
and
we can't see your
we are
cards
going
and
to be
I
laying
can't
it
see
down.
your cards, but I would take this matchup any day of the week. What do you got? What are you doing?
What? Well, actually, what was sexy? I do have several hands. I'm going to time bank here. I have several hands, 140 hands on sexy. Very loose, very aggressive, and I guess we're going to take the flip.
You're going to be way ahead, and she gets lucky.
And look at that. Look at that. Right off the bat.
No, you want that race all day long. You know, it's king against the seven, and you're going to win without even improving. She has to hit one of three cards, so it's a loss. But I mean, if you did that 100 times, look how much money you would be winning at the end of that 100. You know?
Sure, yeah. Okay, so we're looking at Jack 4, small blind,
Uh
easy
huh.
fold.
Uh huh.
And we're going to go ahead and top off here because I like to have a full stack at a table.
Okay.
Queen 5 on the button. We're going to lay this down for now. I mean, we might try to get fancy later, but not with that hand, not at this point.
Hey, all of a sudden we got a big storm that kicked up here, and garbage cans are flying outside. We might have a little tornado. I got to take a quick peek at my patio, make sure everything's secure. I'll be right back. Okay, you tell people what you
Oh,
got as you go along. Okay, and
will do.
and what you're doing.
Okay. Let's see here. Looking at $1.43 and a call. I don't know what to put these players on. They're both pretty loose. Okay, we have 9-4 suited, easy fold. Sexy pushing it all in. And man is probably going to find a fold here. I hope Al didn't blow away. Okay, we're King Jack. in the big blind. Sexy limps in.
Hey, honey, where's the bungee cord? Hurry.
Uh-oh.
Not
Out sounds
outside.
like he might be having some trouble.
We got 100 mile an hour wind out there.
Looking at a dollar raise here. We're not going to call, and we're not going to three bet. We're going to just lay it down.
Bungee cord to put on the thing.
It's out there, I'm telling you.
I looked all over.
Well, you don't have eyes because it's out there.
It'd be just my luck. Al gets blown away by a tornado. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, she's saying she has the ace. And she does not. Nice answer. Ma'am, whatever.
You found it? Yeah.
6-9 offsuit. Easy fold.
It was in the shower. It was
We're on the
whispering.
button, three-handed now.
Shit.
Sure hope this table doesn't break. We have 7-5 offsuit. Oh boy, now we're heads up. This is not good.
Stick it in the bottom. It'll help hold it.
Queen 4 offsuit. Try to steal it.
Stick it through one of the holes, like at the top.
If we can get our slider to put in
In the design,
an acceptable raise. We can't raise 50 cents here. Probably getting a call. He's a very loose player.
Well, that came off of that one behind you.
And we will be barreling here.
The bungee cords around the
Making a full pot.
umbrella.
Pretty much only a king or 7 can call us. And they do. Okay. Well, we're going to have to take our free card here and wave the white flag.
I don't know about your stuff out front.
Yep. King was never folding.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that, man. Wow. That was crazy.
Wow.
Oh, your head's up now. You better find
Yeah,
a
we're
new
heads up now. Table broke.
You, huh?
Table broke on us. I don't like playing heads up, of course, for rake reasons.
Yeah,
We're
right.
looking at Queen Jack offsuit on the button here. We're gonna raise it up, but we can't min raise, so we're gonna try to work our slider. Well, I don't 65. I tried for 75 cents, but we got 64.
If you want to find another table, that's fine with me.
Okay. Yeah, that would be best.
Just let me know what the table
see
is.
what's
I'll leave this
available.
one up and we'll keep talking. I'm sorry for the interruption there, folks, but we just got a downpour and we've got 50, 60 mile an hour winds. My umbrella just about flew away and plants were flying and things were getting wet and my wife was in the shower, so she didn't even know what was going on. So I was running like a chicken with his head cut off. What do you have here?
Yeah, we're trying to knock you back down.
Okay, go ahead.
Four
Sit
and
out.
three offsuit. I'm actually getting seated at FIFA of Hearts.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting FIFA of Hearts set up here now. And let me close this table out. We're seated. Just try to get myself in my seat. All right.
Let's see if I got you connected here. Looks like I got you connected, except for I gotta edit this and move that star to the side. 'Cause you are the client today. All right, so you're still playing 10 and 25, aren't you? Same
Yes.
stakes. You got a
Same
note on
stakes.
anybody at the table?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Do you have a note on anybody at the table?
As a matter of fact, I do. I have one on Rude Dog, and let's see what it says. He called in, called all in approximately 32 big blinds with 3-4 suited. He also called a 5X with 8-9,
Uh huh.
hit the straight. He's got a bad attitude, and he's an idiot in capitals.
Okay. How about anybody else?
Tony Botso. I play with him a lot, and he's just a cash cow. Let's see what his say. Willing to get it all in on a draw, flop jack high. He'll pay off with any pair.
Okay. Anything on Ladyboy?
I don't have any physical notes, but my HUD.
Wait a minute. Before you say what your HUD says, I want to look. I've got a note on that person. Okay. I want to know what your HUD says, and then I'll tell you the note I have on Ladyboy.
Okay, let me. Well, HUD says. Wait a minute. Says I have 12 hands on him. I guess I have experience with him watching you play with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Not much on
But
Ladyboy.
in those 13 hands, he played half of them and raised half of those. Okay,
Um,
our first hand, we have 8-9 off. Oh boy,
Root Dog doing it just like Sexy did to you last time at first hand.
sure.
Lady Boy, I got will commit with top pair all the way. Just any top pair, just put all the money in. So one pair is all that person needs, and now you can see that is a good example there, right there. I would put on fresh out. I would put a note on fresh out there that would call an all in, a $7 all in with Queen Jack off suit. So that's a pretty wide
Sure.
range for fresh out.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Okay, we have pocket eights here. We're not going to be min raising, of course.
Right?
Have to fumble the bar a little bit. Oh, looky there. Very connected board.
Yep.
Um, we're going to fire it out there.
Okay.
See what he wants to
Why
do.
did? Okay. There you go.
Okay. Well, we have a decision.
Think about the last
Uh,
hand. Think about the last hand.
yeah, I think at best he's on a draw here. Um, we could put it all in, or we could just call see another card, I guess. Um, I'm gonna call. Yes. Only hand that's gonna call us at that point is something that's got us crushed. And now here's the flush. Um, if we put out a bet, he could shove, and we're probably gonna have to fold. Let's try. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Would
Yeah.
you
See,
would you do that with a flush?
would I shove here?
Yeah. Would you shove if you were him with a flush? That's the question you need to ask yourself.
I wouldn't, but who knows what these
Uh,
guys do? This guy's a big fish
mm-hmm.
symbol by his stats.
I'm
We're time
listening.
banking here. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead. Don't run out of
Oh,
time.
oh. Um, I guess we're gonna pay it off. If we're not already ahead, we can still hit a boat. I mean, yeah, pretty nasty.
Most of the time, Ed Miller will tell you in his books and the course and everything else at low stakes, when somebody goes all in, they generally have what they're saying they have. Okay?
Okay, yeah, yeah,
I think
and
even if you re-raised him on the flop, which was your option to shove at that time when he made it $4, I think he's still going to make the $32 bet with the two cards, and he's got the 9 and the 4, so a 5 or a 9 gives him a straight. So he's got the 9 outs for the diamonds, and then he's got an additional 6, so he's got 15 outs times 4. He's got a 60% of beating you.
yeah. Oh, normally I would go ahead and find a fold there. not sure exactly why I made the call.
How much did you? How
He,
much
pre-
did?
he
Go ahead.
well, he pretty much told me that he had a weak flush there, and he was scared of an ace
Uh huh.
or king coming on, ace or king of diamonds coming off there on the river, and I
Right.
probably should have let. Um,
What did you do
yeah,
pre-flop? Let's go back. Always go back to the beginning. What did you do pre-flop when the betting was on you and you had the eights and he was in the blind? What did you bet?
I raised it. I raised it. What, like 72 cents or something like that. I was fumbling with the slider bar there.
You
We're gonna
raised.
fold three kings, king three suited here.
How much did he call you pre-flop?
Like 73 cents. But he
So
already had what, a quarter in our.
so he called you 50 cents. You're saying he had a quarter in. You made
Yeah,
it 70,
yeah.
about 75.
Well, see, I kind of have memory issues. It's hard for me to even mid hand. It's hard for me to remember back exactly what happened pre flop.
Well, okay,
But
but
yeah,
my,
he
my
called me. He called me junk.
my point is, when you got a pair like that and your head's up against the blind, you want them to pay a lot of money sometimes to see the flop, but you do want them to call you with a hand like 9-4, so you don't want to price them out completely. He got lucky and he hit, but you got to make sure that that first bet, excuse me, is the proper bet.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
What?
I generally do the pot button, except when it's blind versus blind. If I do pot, it's just going to come out 50 cents. So then I start fumbling with the slider bar, trying to get it up in the 65 to 75 cent range.
Hmm.
And this one just happened to come out at 72 cents.
Okay. Well, he took the
But
money and ran too.
folding 9-6 here.
Okay.
Oh, look
Yeah.
who's here. Our good friend Posse.
Yep. Ryan just sat down there. I see that. Don't
Okay. We have,
don't be so tough on him today. Okay.
yeah.
What did you?
um,
Go ahead.
A6 suit here. We're looking at a raise. We're out of position. I'm going to just lay it down.
That's correct. And we've got DFSMR Mr. Fantasy that's in. He's saying nobody should join full flesh. They're almost a year behind on payouts. They are behind on payouts. There's nobody that's going to dispute that. Ryan is working on it. That's PPI Posse. He's at the table. And I will report by the 10th of June. They've changed over to doing MoneyGrams at, I think it's $300 a MoneyGram. I'm going to find out. He's waiting on a call from somebody right now, but if he doesn't get his money or it hasn't been processed on the 10th, I will definitely tell everybody that because this is the last shot for them to own up to paying people out. There's no sense putting money on if you can't get money out or winning money. But Ryan and several other people, including myself, I use the site for training. So, but I would be pissed as fantasy is if I couldn't get my money off when I want it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I treat this as a play chip site. My entire bankroll has come from winning a couple of free rolls,
Hmm.
then cashing pretty big in some small tournaments,
Right.
and then playing cash from there.
What seems to be your biggest problem, and what's the highest stakes you've played in cash games, and what seems to be your biggest problem to you as to what's going on?
Well, for my entire life, I never could even fathom how to even begin to put players on hands. But since I've watched all of your cash game videos,
Hmm.
some of them 2 and 3 times, I'm
Right.
starting to actually get a clue now. And every once in a while, I get a little club on the ball and actually call it outright. But I
that
try to keep it. I try to consciously think about it, more than I ever have before.
No, that's very good that you do that. One of my clients, I've got a couple of new clients that before I start working with them, I sometimes, depending on what their skill level is, you can play here. No, okay, whatever their
7-3 offsuit.
right, whatever their skill level is, and I apologize to everybody. We're not seeing his cards because um, if he shares his screen with me, I can't get it into the recording. I haven't figured out a good way maybe with TeamViewer, I'll work with Ryan on that a little bit more. Maybe we can get TeamView to work, and so I can record it and you can see the cards. But for today, he'll just tell us what his cards are. But anyhow, what I have him do is go through the nickel dime videos that I have. First the 10 player, then the 6 player, and then when they graduate to the 10 cent, 25-cent table, when they see the cards when they're dealt, they stop. They use the stop button. Think about what I'm going to say and how much I'm going to bet, or if I'm going to bet, or what I expect somebody else to bet, and whatever position it is. See if they're thinking on the same lines, and then see how it goes, and then see how the betting goes, and if somebody raises and it's going to come back to me, see if they can figure out with my cards if I'm going to raise. Go ahead, you got cards?
I have Jack Deuce offsuit,
Okay.
and we're
So,
not playing.
right, if you got something you're going to fold, just go ahead and fold it. I won't stop it. If you, it looks like you're taking time off the clock, I'll think you got something that you want to tell us about. So anyhow, then they go, see the flop and then see if you can think about how much I'm going to bet on the flop, or if I'm going to check, or I'm going to check raise, or if somebody else is going to bet.
Okay, we're folding
And then
five
just
three here.
continue through all the videos that way. Just see it if you can get on the same page. Not saying that you have to play that way, but see if I'm going to point out certain things to you about a person's stack size, about their position, about a note that I have on them. I don't do any of mine with the HUD, and I don't do any editing on mine. So you're going to see it as it actually happens the same amount of time. Do you use a HUD? Are you using one right now?
Yes, I am. I
Okay.
have the very basic HUD. It's Hold'em indicator, and it's pretty much like 25% of an actual real HUD. Basically, just telling you, the how often players are playing, how passive, loose they are, stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, and how much they have won or lost through every hand that we've ever played.
Well,
That's kind of an important factor too.
well, we can't. Again, we can't see your. I'm recording off of my screen. So tell us what you have on what your HUD says. If you're not in a hand, just stop talking and talk about your hand. But if you're not in this hand, just talk about the posse. What you see on what his HUD says.
Posse we have 418 hands with.
Uh huh.
He is a neutral, aggressive, solid player.
Okay.
Um, he's got a VPIP of 28%, which is a little high, but at the six
Actually, I
six
think that's
max
a little low.
tables.
I think he's closer to 31. He plays a lot of hands, and
Well, yeah,
he especially
that's
because
true.
the reason being he's always at a 6 max table, or mostly about 6 max, and it's always got 5 or 4 players, so he has to be aggressive. I think his numbers are skewed by about 5%. I'll wait for his comment in the chat, but that's only my opinion, and I don't have a HUD. So go ahead, continue.
Lady Boy, we only have 28 hands with.
Okay,
Has played 39% of them.
right.
So that's small sample size. I don't put a lot into what the HUD says. Budapest, 12 hands, same thing.
Yeah,
Um,
that's not enough to have anything.
yeah. Now YY1, we have 59 hands on. He's got big fish next to his name there. He's playing 46% of his hands and raising with 5%. Very low aggression factor. We have 8-3 offsuit here.
Yep, there's Sharon, SL Power. She just sat down. Okay.
Oh boy,
What did you fold?
8-3 offsuit.
Oh, okay. Table's getting tougher.
Yeah, sure is.
Now,
Got Sharon
do you
here.
think the posse had the
Ryan.
king there? I think he did too.
It's possible.
I think he
Yeah,
did. He was
yeah,
under the gun. He came in for a raise. The board didn't scare him away, but he might have just had a pair. But I think he could have had the king there, and maybe even king queen. Uh,
yeah, sure.
you playing this?
9-4 offsuit here.
What is it?
9-4 offsuit.
Okay, we're on a
Easy
95-second
fold.
delay, so nobody that's in the chat can hear what's going on in the hand we're in. So it's over a minute and a half delay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Before I asked you a question about what is your biggest weakness, did you really tell us what that you thought it was? Other than you said it was hard at first to put players on hands, is there any other weakness?
Uh, it's really hard to say. I have my days where I play well and I make a few bucks, and then some days it's like I think I'm playing okay, but maybe I'm not. But I'm just bleeding money. This past Saturday, I lost $250 on Bovada,
How
and
much? How much?
$250.
Playing what?
$250 playing 25 no limit.
25?
That's
No.
hard to do.
This very game right here. Or 25.50.
The no 20 10 25. Okay,
Wow.
we're looking at a raise here. We've got Ace King on the button.
Uh-huh.
This guy is not. He does not raise.
You said he's fishy.
He's a limp.
He said he was a fish.
He's a fish. And he's a limper, and now he's raising.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm gonna three bet here to isolate. If he comes back over the top, we're gonna find a fold.
You're gonna fold the ace king to a fish.
Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah, that means he's what with his pre-flop raise. That tells me he's possibly got a big pair, and Ace King doesn't really go versus that. We're gonna throw in a C bet here. Um, let's do 425.
What happened? You didn't get a bet in.
And oh,
You timed out. You better make a
I didn't
bet.
get bet in.
Just hit 3/4 pot.
Oh
You,
boy.
you're trying to put numbers in. Use the
Okay.
button.
I felt three quarter was a little low, and full was a little high in that situation. Okay, we got it.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. If you time out and you don't get a bet out there, that's worse than both.
it sure is. Okay, we've got ace nine.
There's no way I would have folded that ace king to a fish if he came over the top of me. Even though he's been limping in all these pots and then he put it down. Yes, it tells me he has a better hand, but it doesn't tell me he has a good hand. His range is too wide for me to throw away ace king. You got ace nine?
Ace nine, yes.
Oh, eight nine.
Okay, no, ace nine,
Oh,
yes.
ace nine. Okay.
He does like to call. Let's throw a little bet out there and see what happens.
See now, because he's a drawing fish and he could have something for a straight or a flush, I would have probably made a full pot bet there or even over bet, make him think I was trying to steal it from him. So even if he had maybe a pair of sevens or something, he might come back at me.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, we're folding king six.
All right, Posse comes in for $1.25 at a six max. I think his range is anywhere from King Jack, King 10 up. Um, of course, he could always have Ace King and Ace Queen, but I'm thinking more that he's, he's King Jack might be a really good hand to put him on. Now I think he'll check if he has King Jack, he'll check this back. He won't bet it. Let's see. And now he'll go all in if he does have the King Jack. Oh, he's gonna go for value. He had aces. He got beat. Ooh, boo,
Oh,
boo. He should have had King Jack.
now I say why is a finish, but he's actually up $56 in our 64 hand sessions.
Well,
We have 6-5 offsuit here
he
out of
just
position.
he just played King 10 for a raise.
Yeah.
Posse made it a dollar
Yeah.
25. He called a raise with King 10 out of position. That's not playing. That's crap. That's any two cards. He got lucky hitting the king, and he got lucky hitting the other king to win that pot. So that wasn't
Yeah.
skill on his part. That was just falling into it. And
So
we,
he's a fish, but he's a lucky fish, and they can be
well,
very dangerous.
he is at the present time. But everybody got to remember these fish lose. You know that they can't win playing this way. These wide ranging. Now here, if he's playing something like A6 or A7, he just fell into it again. You know, but he didn't. This guy set. He was scared stiff that he lost that because that guy easily could have had a nine or an ace.
Sure. Well, we have Hawaii,
Okay, yeah,
Jack,
it's Queen
Queen
Jack
Jack,
offsuit.
offsuit, of course.
What do you got for a VIP on Sharon down here, SL Powers?
I
Oh,
only have four hands, and she has not played a hand yet.
okay, no problem.
Okay, we're looking at a min raise here. We can call or we can raise it up. I'm not sure exactly what to do with it. I'm not a big fan of Queen Jack. Um, I'm just gonna call.
That's right. It was a dollar
See if we
twenty.
can hit
It
something.
was a dollar 25. You were paying 25 cents. You're getting 5 to 1. The cards aren't really that terrible. You're out of position, yes, but I got to have at least 5 to 1 in that position to go ahead and call. So now nobody bet the first time, and that two comes rolling out. If YY bets, I would believe he has a two. But if he doesn't bet, I'd believe that nobody has anything here.
Well, okay, so let's say I bet pot here. He checks, I bet pot.
Yep, I'm with you.
With these two guys, if they have a three or a four in their hand, even
I don't
they're gonna
care. I
call
don't
me.
care. I don't care if they have a three or a four.
Oh,
I just don't want them to have a
oh,
three and a four.
okay, well, we're gonna try to take it down.
He comes over the top. You ask the question. He comes over the top. He give you an answer, and then you get out of the way. But if he doesn't, you take the money that's on the table.
Sure, sounds good. All right, I'd hit my bink bell, but I don't want to blast y'all out with it. I have a little bell here for when I make a play and
But let's
win
hear let's hear
a
the
couple
bell.
bucks. But, here's the bell. I'd like to hit a hand first, but
That was you just
you hear
hit it.
that?
You just made a win. That's your bell. Okay. Oh, now Posse's out of
Raise,
position. Listen. Posse's out of position here, and he calls a raise by Ladyboy, and then he checks, thinking the trap. Ladyboy checks back, which indicates either a miss or a big hit. Now she's sticking around. Ace Jack would be Ladyboy hand, and I would think, and Posse. No, she doesn't have it. And he has the straight. Wow,
wow, yeah.
he's glad that was checked back.
Queen four on the
The guy
button.
playing
Min raise.
is right here. This is Tommy Flynn from near San Antonio, Texas. He won a free session with me. I'm Al Spath here on Positive Poker Insiders, a former dean over at Poker School Online, and been an instructor for many, many years with many, many students. And one of these players at the table, Ryan, he's in the apprentice program here at Positive Poker Insiders, and we'll be offering classes probably in the fall. Sharon is one of our former students. We encourage anybody to play. This site has not been very good on payouts, but we have a lot of people on here that have money, so we're going to use it. Welcome 4X Fold. Glad you came. Hope you follow us. Just click on uh, I just answered it.
We're looking at Queen five here.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while, Redskin. One of the reasons that it's been a while since I've been streaming live is I've been working on the Positive Poker Insiders website with some people, trying to build this massive website that's going to offer a lot of stuff. And I had to put over 80 articles and all my written lessons, all my limit lessons, all my stud lessons. Then I had to format them, I had to edit them, I had to update them, I had to put headers on them, which Ryan helped me with. And just a second.
The clock in the bedroom says 12:45, and the rest say 11:45.
It's 11:45.
Why is that one not?
So, it's something screwed up on it. I gotta fix it.
I'm going
I know.
crazy.
I told you this morning. One of our clocks messed up and it says it's an hour later than it is. It's
I'm getting a new
11:45.
clock.
11:45.
Clock that can't keep time. Might want to just toss it out.
Well, it's right twice a day. um, Forex Fold. If you go to my, let me just put that up here. If you go to the YouTube channel, you'll see all the videos. I very rarely do MTTs because they take so long to videotape and everything. I might do them at the very end, if I'm getting down to the final table. I do some jackpot tournaments. I got a bunch of those up. I got a lot of sit and goes, so you can get to see exactly how to play those. So they're all free. There's over 200 of them up there. What do you got here, Tommy?
We have Ace King.
Okay, that's what I would have put you on. Ace King, Ace Queen. Now, you gotta expect a call at least from YY, don't you? So now you gotta be thinking about what are you gonna do when the flop comes. Start thinking about it now, and if he folds, fine. But there's the call. Now you're gonna be quick on this action here. If he checks,
We're going to pot it.
that's right. Put the pressure. He's only staying now if he's got the 7. There you go.
Fold and take it down.
We also have Ryan Posse. He's gonna, I think, stream later today. Same channel. He has his own channel, but he's gonna be streaming here at Positive Poker Insiders. And then we have Dave Romer, who's the Lango. He's the lead instructor at Poker School Online. He streams here. He's been doing some PLO lately. And we also have Fair Poker Coaching, which is Mel, GTO. He streams on his own channel, but they stream here during the week. So, great.
I did manage to catch Dave Romer one time. He was going over hand histories.
He's at the
Over
World
one game though.
He's at the World Series of Poker right now.
Oh boy. Hope he does well.
Yep.
Okay, we have 3-5 suited, facing a min raise.
Always look at the pot odds.
Next time I want to come over the top of this.
The next thing you want to do is look at the pot odds. If it's quarter for $1.25, you get 5 to 1 on your money. Your cards aren't that bad. You know they're totally live. You don't have good position, and you faced only a min raise. So, what do? You check here. Now, by you checking, you give them or her the authority to go ahead and bet, and she doesn't bet. You should be thinking maybe check raising in that situation.
Okay. Well, we've hit our hand. I don't know if I want to scare them off, so I'm going to do a 3/4 pot.
Yeah. I think because you're in the blind and nobody bet the first time and the board paired, it's a good indication that you might have the 3 here. I doubt very seriously YY has the queen, but so you want some value.
Well, I'm gonna half pot for value here. I mean,
Hurry up.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna hear about it. We're gonna hear about it right now. If he does have the queen. Yeah, see.
Well, that doesn't mean they have the queen. They didn't bet in the beginning. They could have a 3 as well as you. They may have an ace high. You don't know that. For that money, you got to pay, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
They had the queen, but you know you can't do
That's
anything
my
about
queen.
it.
Should I bet more or less on the turn maybe? Would
Well,
that have
on the
changed
turn gave
anything?
on the turn gave YY two pair queens and threes. There was a good chance that he could have thought you had the three at that time if you bet more. True, you might have convinced him, but I don't think a fish is going to leave with top pair.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think so either. His action factor 1.0, which means calling station.
You've got to
So yeah,
factor in
he
always
was
who your opponent is.
yeah, and he's running well. He's more than doubled up here. We have king four offsuit. Not really interested in raising it up here. We're
Uh-huh.
not calling. We're not raising.
Uh-huh.
So folding.
See, Posse here calls with the intention here of doing something, floating or something, because see, he's out of position. Let's see what he does here. Let's see if he just calls and then makes a play on the turn. Nope. Totally didn't like that. I guess Ladyboy's quick bet there kind of told him she had something wrong.
Yeah. 7-6. We're not playing a whole lot of hands here.
That's okay. Sometimes we talk about
Well,
you got seven
we'll
eights,
go ahead and try to take the button. We got six, seven offsuit.
six seven. Yep.
We're basically playing, just trying to steal it, basically.
Sure. It's tougher to steal at this table with Posse being on your left like that because he plays so many hands. So um, he obviously had a piece of crap there because he likes position. He likes to play position.
Yeah.
He and Posse's saying he thinks that bet sizing against YY needs to be increased, and I would agree with that. Anybody that's a fish, you want to charge them extra to stay. If they stay, they're paying the price, and if they get lucky, they get lucky. But uh, definitely want to charge people that are willing to pay more.
Yeah.
See, that 43 cents is not a deterrent at all at this. Excuse me a second. Hopefully,
Call from IEX.
the secretary took the call. Don't tell her I called her the secretary. She want me to put her on the salary. And stop laughing, Scrat. Maggie, I know you're in there laughing. Put that cigarette out. Put that beer down. You'll spit it all over the screen.
We have the ace magnets here. Yeah, let's just see. Yep, there's our. Do you have an ace, sir?
No.
No, you do not.
What did
Okay,
you have?
take it down.
What did you have?
We had pocket kings.
Ooh.
The ace magnets.
Sharon says she hasn't had a playable hand yet. That's SL Powers down there at the bottom on your screen, everybody, right there. Sharon, she says she hadn't had one hand that she could play. Colette's in here today. Red Marion's in here today. Great. And Redskin Fan, of course, is in here. Great to see him. Along with Posse and Under the Gun plus 4 fold. I don't know what his first name. Maybe he'll write it down. Maybe I missed it. Powers. Now look, see Sharon. She just said she hadn't played one hand. Now she may have picked up Ace Jack. She may have picked up King Queen, and it looks really good to her. She may really have a dynamite hand. She may have. I doubt if she has tens or nines. I think she would bet probably a little bit more. So I'm gonna put her on the Queen King. Stick to that, or the Ace Jack or Ace Queen. Those are the three hands I'm gonna put her on. Stick to it. She makes a 3/4 bet. Now if she slows down here, she missed. If she bets, then she's still got something. Makes a good bet there to Budapest. If he's drawn, he's going to be subject to 3 to 83 and come in. Uh-oh.
Oh
Comes
boy.
over the top saying he hit 2 pair. Queen 10. Or pocket 4s or pocket 7s. We're going to find out here. Here she goes.
I'm putting her on ace queen right now.
Ace 10 is
Ace
not going to get
10.
it. Ace 10 is not going to get it. See? Remember
Oh
I
boy.
said the first hand I said that she had was Ace Jack. I put her right in that range because I thought it would look good to her because she hasn't been playing. And then I said Queen King, and then I said Ace, something else. But that
Al, can I interrupt here for a second?
go
Okay,
anytime.
we have limpers coming. I have 6-4 suited on the button.
Uh huh.
Um, I don't know to limp along or to raise up all these people. I just simply don't know. So I'm going to fold right now, and then you can tell me what
That would
I
have
maybe
been the
should have
third. That
done.
would have been the worst thing you could do is fold. You either raise because of your position and try to take that money and scoop that money. I would have raised it to like $1.50, or you could have limped along. But $1.50 and Posse doesn't come in and try this. Now there's a re-raise. So Budapest was trapping there, and you might have got caught. So you may have done done the best thing. You never know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't like the limp ever, especially not on my button. And but I really want to raise all those people
Right.
with semi-weak holdings. I'm going to need a pretty specific flop in order to continue.
Wow. Budapest says he came over the top like he had kings or jacks, and now he's betting the full pot, and Posse's going to fold it to the Budapest.
Oh boy. We have king 8 offsuit. I'm going to fold with Posse in position there.
Yep. Hmm. 4x fold is Dominic. The Dom, just like in Furious 7. Vin Diesel. We'll call him. We're just gonna. Your new name is Vin. Sharon posts dead money in the pot. Now watch what she does here. She posted. Now watch. If she checks, that means she got 2 crappy cards. That usually, you can tell somebody that just posts they got a lousy hand when it comes to them. They don't continue to bet or anything like that. She'll probably fold here. If she calls, I would think she's got a hand like 10-9, and she took a shot at it. Let's find out. Lady Boy should be in a 250 range here. Got checks. Wow. Why going to come over the top or call or fold? No. Sharon, in chat, when you hear this, tell us what you had on that hand where you posted and then you called the dollar. We'd like to know. Thank you. There is a delay. If Ryan would tell us in chat or Sharon would tell us in chat when you're playing a hand and the other guys are not in the hand, what you're holding, we could play along with you and see what your betting sizes are. For instance, that hand there where Posse was up against Ladyboy, if Posse would have told us he had pocket 10s or whatever he had, we can play along.
Okay, we have 4-5 and small blind facing a raise.
It's facing a raise from the lady who only played 2 hands and both been raises. So she's got something there.
Exactly. Now we have king 6 on the button. We have no choice really but to raise. I guess we could fold, but
King six, right?
it's, I mean, it's a group. Yeah, it's a group nine hand. It's not a good hand. We're basically trying to steal from the button here. That's all we're doing.
Not a bad flop for king six.
Yeah, it'll work.
What do you do if he bets into you? There you go.
Ryan. He thinks I missed this completely altogether, does he?
Now he has to put you on an over pair, and he still called you, so that would make me think he has more of a draw. But what do you? And Sharon had 7-8
Yeah.
deuce. Go ahead.
Well, he got me here. There's no way I can make this call. No way I can make this call.
Okay. So you think he's got something like 2-3? What do you think he's got?
I don't think he has doodly squat, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I
Who
would be interested. I
who
would be
bet
interested to hear
first?
what he did have.
Yeah, but he bet first. He bet it into you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We're looking at Ace Jack. Not the greatest hand, but we're gonna raise it up.
Well, it becomes at a short table like this with 5 people playing. And you're late position like that, it becomes more like ace queen or just like ace king. It's pretty dominant. That's not the greatest flop for you.
No, it's not. It's more likely to hit the big blind. We're gonna pot it out here. Yeah, we're gonna bet pot.
Okay. Now we've been on here for uh, about 55 minutes, and what I'm going to do until I have to go is I'm going to sit at the table too. So I don't want you to tell me your hands unless I'm not in the hand.
Okay.
Uh
He bets out here on the 9.
oh.
I'm not calling, and I probably should not be. I'm gonna time bank. I'm not calling, and I probably shouldn't be re-raising.
No,
So that leaves
no.
one choice.
Yeah, and Posse says he played ace nine on that hand against you. And he was defending his small blind from the raise that you were doing, and then the flop he just donk bet it out because it wasn't in your range. He just took it from you. All right.
Yeah, there was nothing I could do about it. I knew he didn't have anything.
All right. I got pocket kings my first hand here, and Sharon raises me with her ace queen maybe. So I'm gonna re-raise her so YY doesn't come back in, and I'm gonna bring it up to 250. Shannon has aces. I'm going to lose my stack, but we'll see. I'm trying to get YY out. Sharon knows I wouldn't do that unless I had something. She could have queens here. I'm going to check it to her and let her bet those queens. Maybe she has the ace queen. That's what I'm hoping. She's thinking now. She got pocket queens. I'm dead. But oh, that's a killer. I put her on ace queen. Here comes a $12.99 bet from her. Watch. Oh, she didn't bet it. Now she played that like she had jacks, didn't she? Oh, Sharon. Sharon, all you had to do was bet that ace and I would have folded. I would have folded like a cheap tent. Tell me what you had, Sharon, on that hand. I'm saying jack. I'm sticking to jack. I thought she had ace queen. I'm going to raise this guy to $1. I got ace 6 of spades. What did you have, Sharon? Posse. I got a pocket pair here. Oh, you're still in here. Never mind, I'm full.
I'm folding.
Yeah. She had King 10 in that hand, and she called my re-raise. That's a big flaw. That was she when she did 85 with King 10, and I came over the top of her. I'm out of position, and yet I'm re-raising her. She got to fold that hand. That's a leak, everybody. So Tommy, you can learn from that too. That would be yeah. She said she should have folded. She's catching up on the chat right now. Posse, I need to know what
King
you had on that hand a minute ago that I folded pocket deuces. I couldn't call $1.25, even though I had a good position with the deuces, because he's under the gun, and all I'm looking at there possible is a flip if he's got big cards, and I only have 2 outs, so I just can't pay that kind of money. 60 cents, I might have done it. I might have went set mining. What do you got?
I have 7-8.
That's a good hand in a table like this. That's the way this is playing. It's a good hand to have. Sharon said she was chicken to bet, but she needed to bet when that ace came out. I would have folded my kings. She didn't think about what kind of hands I could put her on there. So sometimes you have to be thinking about what you're playing, and sometimes you have to be thinking about what other people are doing. And possibly
I do my best with that, but it's kind of tough seeing beyond strength most of the time.
Right. This is me right here. Teach. I just sat down at the table. It's $25 to sit down.
And up money already.
What do you have?
I have Jack King.
So he's going to raise it to at least $1 here, folks. Posse's on the button and may make a play. He doesn't. Get you what you want, the limper and fish. You got position on the fish. You want the 75-cent call here. You want to make sure you're ready for this bet. Put the pressure on quickly. If there's no decision, they tend to think you've got what you're advertising. If you take time and then do it, they think you're trying to just come up with a number to try to take the hand. So
Yeah.
I would advise get ready to make your bets when you're playing against a person like that, and put that pressure right back on them.
I generally act pretty fast. Sometimes I got to sit there and think about what I'm going to do, but generally I know what I'm going to do before the action even comes to me. So
This is an easy fold for my Jack 2 suited. Once again, since Tommy King to K is in the same hand with me, I won't say nothing unless he folds. If he bets or anything, I won't say anything about my hand. I've picked up pocket queens here. I'm not going to let Sharon limp, that's for sure. So this is going to be at least $1.75. I'm out of position. You always want to bet a little bit more when you're out of position, and you got people that are limping and calling stations at the table. You want to make them pay. Sharon calls as if she's got pocket 3s or 4s, or maybe a suited card. That is a horrible flop for me with pocket queens. I'm going to bet half the pot just to find out if they both go away and put me on the ace. Ladyboy stays or comes over the top. It's an easy fold. It's check fold. It's a check fold. It's a check fold. Queens or not, it's a check fold. Too many ways I can get beat there. I can get beat by a straight. I get beat by, an ace, a king, anything there. I may have gotten good cards, but It made a nice raise, but I couldn't get somebody out. That happens. Now Sharon does it again, 75 cents. Let's see what she does this time when I raise her up to $2.55 again. See what she does. I got to do that to her. You in or out, Tommy?
Oh, I'm out with that bet.
Okay. And ooh, look at this.
Look at there.
Oh, look at this. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm gonna get sandwiched here with my pocket tens or not. I want to go against Everett. I'm afraid Y is gonna push. Let's see what happens. If he pushes, then it's gonna be a really tough one for me.
I'm already putting him on aces or kings, so
You really think he's got that?
I'm feeling it.
I think ace king. I think ace king.
He's really passive pre-flop.
Oh God. Let's do it. Ah, that helps me if he's got ace king. If he's got the overpair, he wins. But I'm putting him on the ace king. Oh, he got the queens and he hit it, and she hit the jacks. I'm third best. Oh my God. Killed me.
Oh boy. Well, you pretty much called it out though, didn't you?
Yeah.
I guess
She had to.
queens pretty much look like gold.
Well, there you go. You got two hands where I
Somebody
had queens
who
and
never
got
raises.
beat, and he had queens and he was good. Sharon won with the jacks. She would have beat me heads up too. Well,
We
you
have
know
we
in the
have we
Olympics.
have we have king
Go
we
ahead.
have king six here, but I can't limp along with Posse sitting there. He's not gonna allow that. We're just gonna fold it.
You know in the Olympics they give out the gold, the silver, and the bronze. I got the bronze medal in that one. Can anybody tell me somebody that won the bronze or silver medal in the Olympics? You don't remember them. You only remember the gold, right?
Okay, yep.
First place is what you won't. So I've got one of those seats that's giving me great cards and great opportunity, but nothing's happening other than losses. And that happens. Sometimes you get the best.
Yeah, I see that all the time.
I raised there with King
They,
Jack.
they deal you these hands that they deal you these hands that you have to play, you have to raise and continue, and you end up getting smashed. Other times you're not getting anything. Easy decisions, and it's easy to fold them down.
If anybody's wondering, I would be on here until 12:30 Eastern with Tommy. We're going to do about an hour and a half today. We just you got to raise here. Let's put him on the hand without Tommy telling us. Let's put him on ace queen. What do you have, Tommy?
I have 10 queen.
10 queen.
And
Okay, a little
no, I
lighter.
did not. I think that's a good hand.
Okay.
I somewhat had position, and I just wanted to get in there and tell them, hey guys, I might have aces here.
All right. I'm going to fold here. I folded an ace 10 here to that raise by Lady Boy. Well, Sharon, what happened in that hand is that you didn't reload. You left your $9. You left the small $7 in the stack, and therefore, you know, it didn't help you. You never want to do that. You got a little gun shy because you went broke that first time, and then you didn't reload, and that cost you a lot more money. And you were an underdog to the queens going in, by the way. You got lucky hitting one of two outs. But you did. And that's great.
I'll be right back, Al.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Run the rest.
Fold those aces. I can't play that one. Definitely plays this hand. Hey, Scrat, if you're listening, did you get that money in your account this morning? Button move only. Full pot. Tommy's back.
Okay, I'm back. That's my big one. Oh well.
I'm just trying to steal from the button with Jack 8. Oh, he beat me to the punch. I gotta fold it now. I got no redraw. King 5. He had the 2 pair. I took a chance he didn't even have the 2 pair. Oh my goodness. Did not help.
Yeah, some of these players are pretty tough, and I would have to say Posse's right up there on the list of the tough ones.
Well, you know, let's be honest there. There's no way that I would call with King 5 on the button like he did. He just called me. He knows what my stats are and everything, but he called me with King 5. He was trying to make a play. He got lucky and hit the thing. I want King 5 to call me all day long. You know, it's unfortunate he hit and took some of my money, but come on, you know, that's a leak. I mean, he's either, you know, fooling around with it, or if not, then it's a bad play. He won, and not no skin off my teeth. You know, just I want that call. I don't want the King 5 to hit him. That's for sure.
Yeah, right.
That's a nice pot off of Powers. 10 Jack. That's a long way to go with 10 Jack. Good shot.
I'm gonna go ahead and post the dead money just to get back in the game. Okay, so we've got everybody in here, huh?
Yep. Don't say anything. Just do what you have to. Judging by the way he said that, folks, I would think that he's got either a pair of kings or ace king. Tell us what you got now.
I have got Queen 8 suited. I missed, Posse. I missed, man. I gotta bet the whole pot.
If he doesn't believe you here, and he re-raises you, what are you going to do in that situation?
Call from
I'm gonna
MD.
slam him, but
Sorry about the phone calls. Busy day here.
I was doing that hoping he wasn't gonna believe me and come over the top of me again. But nope.
Yeah, what you need to do in that circumstance is when you got somebody aggressive as Posse is, and he's on the other side of you, is that you want to trap. You want to give him you want to put out a very small bet, or you want to put out a check bet and then just come over the top of him. Then give him a chance to put money in the pot.
Okay, we have Ace 4 suited here. But Ladyboy has done his first rebet in 72 hands. Easy fold for me. Well, I folded, but okay, there it is.
I agree, 100%. Oh, good, Maggie, you got it. That's good. See if you can, challenge yourself not to play a lot of draws and stuff like that. Play pretty aggressive when you do play or don't play, and then just try to double up, get up, build that bankroll. See how high you can get it. That's a good challenge for you.
I have Jack 10 suited here. Posse's come over the top of me. This is normally a fold.
That's an easy fold for me in that situation.
We have the diamond draw.
Posse bet. Posse
Oh
said
man.
he had sevens. When you hit the queen, he had sevens. So if you'd have checked, you might have bet the sevens. You only got 10 jack, right?
I have 10 jack,
Diamonds?
flush draw. Yeah, diamonds.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what to do here. I don't like putting a lot of money in on draws. Hey, I clicked that button a long time ago, and
You
it just
got
timed me out.
you got to start click the button then tell us because you're spending a lot of time talking and it's timing you out and he had pocket aces. You would have crushed his aces if he caught a diamond that time.
Yeah. Actually, I'm lagging here. I clicked the button about 7 seconds before I ran out of time.
Okay.
Okay, I'll call you boys.
You calling me? What are you calling me for?
Well, what do you want to do, Al? Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna fold my
I got Jack seven of diamonds.
Well, let's see what he does before I tell you. Okay, yeah.
Stick it in, YY, you turkey. I try to get him to think I was trying to steal it or if I had maybe one diamond or something. So Posse had sevens on that hand that you had the queen, and if you would have done what he said, he agreed with me. The aggressive player, you need to set more traps. If you would have checked that queen, he would have bet his sevens, thinking that you didn't have a queen, and you would have got his money. As soon as you called him, he would have shut it down, or as soon as you came over the top, but you would have got his money. By you betting, you never got his money.
Yeah. Well, normally I check there, but seeing how it's posse and knowing how pot bet generally means that you missed. I was hoping that he was going to fall into that trap, and he did not.
Mm-hmm.
6-9 suited here. It's one of those he knows that I know that he knows type thing, and it just didn't work out for me. But
See, don't know what Posse had. He's not telling us when he plays a hand when we're not in it. He's not telling us in chat, so we can't play along. So I don't know what. We won't know because it won't show up here for another minute and a half, and then we won't remember the hand. Okay, you're raising, so you raise light with King 10, King Jack here, maybe Ace 9. What did you have?
Queen Jack.
Queen Jack. Okay, that's fairly close to the range. When I say light, I'm talking about without the big cards like I have 6-8 here. I just check it and miss it without the ace, without the pair. So I'm just betting because he checked. So I'm beat now. So it's check. He bets. It's easy fold. He hit the 4. Oh my God.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
stick
go
around
away
for.
even for that money.
Yeah.
Terrible. All right, here we go now. Come on, Posse. Come in for $1.25. Sharon said she had 2 diamonds on that hand that I hit the flush. Just gonna call here, see what YY wants to do. I got 2 spades, a king 5. Can't get the person out. There's no sense trying to steal that. Nothing. King high. It's a winner. Posse, you gonna raise it? I'm gonna pot it here. See if he can figure out what I'm doing. pretty quick call on his part. Oh, he got
Oh
it.
boy.
So what do you put him on? Ace nine of spades?
Somewhat well. Spades, definitely. Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark.
That's a pretty good read. Ace nine of spades. He had ace four of spades.
Yep.
I mean, that's that again. I re-raised him, and he gets tremendously lucky on it. I want ace four in that spot to do that. You know what I mean? It's just he's getting good flops and hitting. Well, you guys know this guy likes to pay, so let's see if we can make him pay. Ah, shoot, I had ace king, so couldn't get it.
Oh boy.
Colette's still around. Hi, Colette. How you doing?
We're raising it up here with the old 8-5 suited as the steal.
I'm gonna go once more around the table when it gets back to my big blind, and we'll call it quits. But I appreciate the time, Tommy, and you going out and get a headset and everything. And I think if I were to sum up what I think you might want to do is tighten up your game a little bit. I mean, yeah, I'm preaching to the choir because I lost money today with my hands, but I think that you play a wider range of hands, and I think sometimes you need to play a little bit more conservative.
Okay.
You may be giving
Yeah.
away too much money by you know playing those.
Well, it's like those big calls that I make. It's hard to fold a set, yeah, but
No,
I probably could have found a fold there if I was actually concerned about the money. I treat full flush as play chip basically.
Sharon didn't
Uh,
raise pre-flop here. I'm not putting her on the ace, so I'm gonna call here with my 10. Now we'll find out. I gotta give her the ace. Ace reg suited. Maybe ace four. Maybe ace five. She's not gonna show it. One more round. Taking the auto post off.
I'm probably gonna make this my last round too. Kind of stop and regroup. I've been recording here too. It's probably gonna take all day to upload this thing to YouTube. But it's been an honor playing with you, Al, and I appreciate all your
No,
advice and
yeah.
everything.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you're very
rewatch
welcome.
this and
No, you're very welcome. Posse, it's not about the 7-8 of diamonds was a move that I was making on the button. Don't go by ace four suited against the 7-8 of diamonds. You have no idea I have 7-8 of diamonds with that board. You got the right board. That's what I'm saying. You don't know when I make a raise over you. You can't put me on 7-8 of diamonds. You gotta assume that ace four suited is a dog. Yes, it was a favorite, but you gotta figure that's a dog. You're you're being results oriented. No, you're very welcome. You got to continue, playing at the level that makes you feel comfortable. You got to read articles, you got to read books, keep doing the videos and stuff like that, picking up tips, listening to Ryan when he streams and other people. They all have something to offer. Did you read that book by Jonathan Little? Uh, How to succeed at low limit cash tables. He's got a little ebook. I think it's like $3 or $4 out. It's worth getting.
I haven't read any books, Al. I'm not a real big learner. I'm more an example type of person. That's why I found so much value in your videos because you actually lay it out there. I mean, I can watch you, I can see. and just get it embedded in my head.
I understand that. I understand that. But let me look here real quick and see if I can find it. It's called Strategies for Beating Small Stakes Cash Games. That's the one you want to get, folks. The little book from Jonathan Little. It's an ebook. I think it's like $3 or $4. Maybe well worth it.
You guys aren't limping on my butt
I
like y'all
know.
are doing.
I'm calling you. I'm calling you. Don't tell anybody anything. Knowing you were on the button, I was trapping in this hand and hoping that you would raise and stuff like that. I missed my hand, but I was hoping that you would take advantage of it with a hand like King Jack or Ace Jack. What did you have?
Oh, just the pocket aces.
Pocket aces?
Pocket aces.
Well, you want to extract money from
We're,
this
we're gonna
guy.
bet
He's
kind of small
calling all the way
here.
down. He's looking for that spade.
You didn't get it.
Well, he got something.
It better not be 3-4.
Jack 8.
Jack 8. Yeah,
Well, you got too much money not to do it, right?
yeah. I gotta put it in there. Look at that, man.
Jack 8. Jack 8. All right.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and sit out. We got the aces
Thanks
cracked. There's really
everybody
nothing
for
we can
coming
do.
by. Posse, I think is going to stream later this afternoon, right here on the same channel. This is Alice Bass saying goodbye for both Tommy Flynn and myself. And San Antonio is out.